So let's build the Living End list from the SCG con. I haven't played the deck in a long time, so I think it's worth revisiting. Four endurances in the 75. What else we got? Some shardless agents, makes sense. I prefer the OG shardless agent, whichever one that is. Kind of hard to figure out which one is actually the original. I guess these. Architects of Will. Curator of Mysteries. Grief. Main deck Subtlety, and there's 3 more subtleties in the sideboard. That's interesting. I guess this is the plan versus 4 color, just have a stack of subtleties. I guess the plan is just have a stack of subtleties. Street Wraith. Colossal Sky Turtle. I'm not sure about the Sky Turtle. It's in most of the lists, but I'm not sure if that actually means it's good or not. Anyone have any thoughts on that? Microwaves. So, any chance we're supposed to just play 4 Living End in our main deck? Or is that just too Pepega? Coffers. Moved off Sky Turtle relatively quickly. Yeah, I think it's not great. Okay, I think I'm gonna cut them then, even though that is deviating from that. I guess the 4th Waker of Waves makes sense, or the 4th Architects. Probably 4th Architects is slightly better. And I think Architects is good, mostly because it's a blue-black pitch card for your Subtlety and Grief. Alright, 1 Boseiju, 3 Botanical Sanctum. Another question is it worth playing the Sunken Ruins? I know people used to do that, but I have no information if it's actually correct or not. I bluff with basic clans. Like I could just go like this. Guess I will. Get that small edge. Even though it's like, it's going to be pretty apparent pretty quickly that there are no snow cards in this deck. Misty Rainforest. 2 Otawara. Otawara. Scalding Turn. Fire Bluff Canal. And 2 Steam Vents. Something looks wrong about this mana base to me. I can't really identify what. No turtles? I don't really understand the turtle. I mean, if you want to defend or argue why you think turtle is good, I'll be for it. But I don't really understand otherwise. Also, how many Mystical Disputes should I play, chat? That's the other question. I like one Brazen Borrower in my sideboard. Having a catch-all is probably worth it. But how many disputes should I have? 2 to 3 dispute? This person basically doesn't have any disputes. Dispute. Is Leyline worth it? Am I siding in Leyline versus Endurance decks is the other question. Because if I'm not, I probably shouldn't do this then, right? So the question is Leylines, disputes. There's a lot of questions, really, about building a deck like this. And should I play the Sunken Ruins? That's the other question, because of the Living End. And also because of Grief. Like, it's not... There's some value to be gained by playing Sunken Ruins, is how I would put it. And if I play Sunken Ruins, what land would I cut for it, is the other question. So there's just a lot of questions, even though, like... I feel like there's a tendency for people to act like this deck is simple. I think the gameplay is kind of reasonably easy to figure out, but I think the deck building... There's still a lot of questions to be asked in the deck building portion of building it. Like, I want to get in more Mystical Disputes, and I don't really know what I'm allowed to shift around because I don't have any experience with this deck either. Like, I kind of want to play 3 disputes, but I also don't know what I'm allowed to cut, or how many Leylines I should play, or stuff like that. I keep looking at the list, there's not really a lot of agreement on how to build this deck. Just kind of funny, I guess. Leyline seems too known recently. How much better does the board look without Leyline? Well, the problem is, I think a lot of decks like Actually, maybe that's a good point. What if I just cut them? If you cut them, then you get a lot of space, but it looks like almost all Living End lists play Leyline of Sanctity in some number. But maybe it's just wrong to play 4. Oh, RVNG doesn't play any. And maybe we should trust their list more because they play a lot of Living End. Alright. I guess I'll change a few things. Ooh, they have a Valakut Awakening. Maybe Valakut Awakening is the way to get around getting your Living Ends clogged in your hand. What if I play Valakut Awakening over the fourth Living End? Maybe that's better. Okay, I guess I'll do that. It's also kind of like an extra land, in a weird sort of way. Alright, second Force of Vigor. And this person also likes Dead Gone. Is Dead Gone normal? play 2 Dead Gone. I don't really understand. I guess it's kind of hard to figure out how many you're supposed to have of that card, because it's kind of weird to just play a bunch of shocks, but I think it's going to be pretty clear when you want it. You want it versus like Murktide. I don't know how to sideboard with this deck though, so I'm just going to say that up front. Oh, interesting. This person cut... Oh, this person doesn't have Grief or Architects. I was trying to figure out where all of the space was coming from. Okay, so they're just on a different plan. Personally, I think the Grief angle is so strong in this deck that it's wrong to cut it. Because it kind of just makes it really hard to play against you. But I could be wrong there. Do I need 4 Subtlety for my 75? The lists are really all over the place for this deck. Wow. I just keep on clicking on all of the lists from the events. They're really just running the gamut. Alright. I don't really know how to solve it, so I'm just going to play one less dispute. Or maybe I should cut one of these. I don't know. It's so hard to figure out. Right. But we'll try this version of the deck. I could just be, like, throwing darts in a random order, but I think I should just start somewhere and see how it goes, instead of worrying about it too much. I tried creativity yesterday. I didn't finish all of the matches on the stream, but I did finish the second league off stream. I went 3-2 in both of them, essentially. So I think the deck is fine. It does do some really powerful things for people who aren't prepared. But it's also kind of like... I think... how would I put it? I think... I would play the second Transmorgified, like someone was suggesting that you potentially should do. The Living Index at side into Rhinos, that doesn't sound great to me. I've also never seen that. It doesn't sound great to me because I think the Living End shell eats up so much of your deck that if you side from Living End to Rhinos, you're not really doing much except you just have a bunch of cyclers in your deck with the Rhino shell in a post-board game, and you don't really, like... You don't really get to play the effective Rhinos game, which... you know, that's kind of one of the highlights of the Rhinos deck to me, is that it's, like, kind of good at being, like, a mid-range deck that just, like, puts a lot of power into play quickly. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't really understand why you would build a Living End deck that sides into Rhinos, I guess. Is to beat endurances and such. I mean, this list has 4 Subtlety. Like, I think the way to beat that stuff is to just go through it, not try to sidestep it. Because I think you just end up with a dysfunctional deck, I think, if you do that. I mean, I don't even know what a Living End deck that sides into Rhinos would look like. Rondre, I have to wait for our card hoarder to deliver the cards, but I will get some games in real quick. You gotta be a little bit patient. Gotta be a little bit patient. I really hope this storm doesn't knock my power out. That would be kind of suck. That would kind of suck. Also, predictions up for the first match after we get the cards. Yo, Siebes, that's awesome. It's not worse than Mana Traders. It's just, I mean, it's different. I'm not going to say too much about Mana Traders versus Card Hoarder. I prefer Card Hoarder. And it only took me 3 minutes to get the cards. You just have to wait. Things just don't happen instantaneously because you want them to. I'm out of Washington, D.C. Alright, we got a match. The deck list is updated, or should be. And thanks for everyone being here. If you want to support the stream, hit that follow button. That's free to do. If you really want to support the stream, consider using a Twitch Prime sub here, or even using a regular sub here. No, I just didn't show what I was doing on the other window because there's other information on that window. Also, you can choose your own versions of cards with Card Hoarder as well, for the most part. I didn't literally copy and paste a deck list, and I manually built it, then requested for them to trade me these specific versions of cards. So we get your bets in if you think I'll win the first match. Bet your channel points, I suppose. Alright, I will keep. If this hand's a mulligan, I don't want to play this deck. Sleight of hand, probably Storm, actually. It's kind of funny. I haven't seen a Storm deck in a long time. Sanctum tells a lot about our deck because only, I think there's actually only one deck in Modern that plays this card. Really? Maybe I should have griefed them. This sucks. Holy fuck. That's so unfortunate. I do have the Boseiju though, so I guess I'm just not gonna cycle. I'll just Boseiju it on my next turn. Yeah, I have Boseiju. But this still is not really where I'd want to be. Like, it just kind of is awkward. Why did I decide to wait on the grief? Because generally, if they are Izzet Murktide, I want to have grief for the turn where they leave up a counter. If that makes sense, Armath. If they just, like, leave up counter spells, I want to grief them on that turn. Alright. It's a lot of sleight of hands that Pretty impressive that the hearse on turn 2 was merely just a rampant growth for them, essentially. I know, I'm just trying to come up with ways I could lose. Not that I think I will lose, if that makes sense. Alright. Doesn't look like I need subtlety. Endurances are probably fine. What am I allowed to cut in this matchup? Do I need the Valakut Awakening? Probably not. I think the first Living End is probably good enough. So you probably don't need Awakening. Probably want Dispute. I'll cut, like, 2 Wakers and a Street Wraith, maybe? Yeah, it's Valakut Awakening. Maybe I should have a small number of Foundation Breakers, too. It's really storming here now. Chat, let's just pray for my internet. Pray for my power / internet. But what can I cut? The problem is every card you cut... Not sure if this is probably like Ingot Chewer. Yeah, Chewer would be better than Foundation Breaker here. Maybe I can just... Do I just cut all of the Wakers? Maybe I won't bother with Dispute and I'll just have 2 Breakers in, actually. Alright. That's what I think I'm going to do. I'm not going to reach for Force of Vigor versus them, because I think that just doesn't end well. I'm just siding out expensive Cyclors in the Subtlety, because I don't think they do much. Alright, this hand's pretty good, so I'm not going to mulligan. Well, most of the lists I saw did not play, whatchamacallit. Sorry, most of the lists I saw... Guess I'm gonna look for a Grief in case I draw it. I'll look again. Oh, it's really storming out here. Yeah, I am. I hope they don't have first. Alright, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, it's extremely dark here. I'm hoping my power doesn't go out. They got a turbo draw this game. Super aggro draw, rather. Okay. There you go now. What they do. Hope I'm not dead somehow. Like, hypothetically, I could be dead this turn. Because they are playing Lava Dart. And, like, I would assume Swift Spear or something like that. Maybe not, though. They hit Misty Rainforest, that's fine. Need that one. If I fawn this. Probably not. Well, let's also get more info. I think I... Actually, maybe I still don't fawn it. I think I'm just going to cast Endurance as a blocker next turn instead of fawning anything. and just block the Ragavan. Okay, there you go. Hoping this storm dies out real quick. Okay. Guess maybe I played it too conservatively. I don't know. I mean, I'm not dead yet, but they did put a card on top, so okay. Okay. There's the hearse. I think I'm just gonna fawn it because it saves me a bunch of life. Discard another one, huh? Alright, I'm at one. They're playing Prowess. They just, like, tried to go after my life total with a bunch of lava darts and shit. Guess I'm dead. Yeah, bolt lava dart is what happened. Alright, I died. Cluster Storm's going to be hard to beat. Dispute's not good versus Fluster either, so I don't think I'm going to bother with much. I think I just submit again. Just hope that doesn't happen to me. Actually, am I supposed to have Dead Gone in? The problem with having Dead Gone in is, like, I'm afraid I'll just have too many, like, clunkers in my hand. I don't think I'm going to bother with Dead Gone. I guess I don't even really understand why people have Dead Gone in the sideboard. Why do you like Subtlety if they have Flusters? I don't really track the logic there. Not gonna agree with them. I really hope I draw a Cyclor on turn 2. Sucks. I think I have to do it now to see if they have the hearse in hand. Okay. Really wish I drew like another Street Wraith right there. The problem is, I think I could just, if I just make these two, I guess I take one of the dragons, but I think I could lose to the other dragon. Sucks. I just kind of drew too many lands, I think. I outburst on their turn. Yeah, maybe they'll play one in an attack. The thing is, like, I think I have to get a little bit greedy, unfortunately. Even though it's not very safe, of course. I'm just gonna let them hit me. This is a Street Wraith. That would have been a good draw last turn. This is obviously risky. I'm not gonna deny it's not risky. I think I'm gonna wait one more turn if I can. Okay. Alright, that's really good for me. So basically I got rewarded for being patient. Bolt me? Do my creatures have flying? They don't. If they draw a land... Dragon, Bolt, Dart, lethal. Dragon, Dart, Flashback, Dart is also lethal. I know, DT Lurch, I know in general. I knew I had enough living ends left in my deck. It's more of an issue when I know I don't have enough living ends. But I still had 2 left. So, let's see. I guess I have to take Bolt and hope they don't draw a land. Right? On their next... Oh, wait. It's their attack step. Okay, then I'm fine. Well, sort of. It's kind of risky still, but... I think waiting basically paid off the best for me. Because I get first crack, then I can just play a blocker and hope I don't die. This Is there a reason to leave one of these back? There might be. I guess not, because they're always priced into Dragon. Maybe this, like, cuts off a fetch shock line for them. You do this. Oh, I see. I'm more likely to draw on their Street Wraith. I see. Or something like that. But I think I have them in, check, at least. The game was interesting. Well, yes. If I didn't draw the Curator, it would have been extremely scary. But I did draw a Curator, which is a blocker. I mean, I'm going to lose to 2 bolts if they find 2 bolts, but... You know, you take those risks. This turned on Swiftspear. Their hand was Dragon, Dart, Iteration. How... I also don't think they play Swiftspear, but it's obviously possible. But if their hand is Dragon, Dart, Iteration when I know it, and they iterated into Mountain... So they could iterate into Mountain, play Swiftspear, play Dragon, then what? They have no mana left. Alright. Alright, got the first match. Ved, was I supposed to open a chest for you? Okay, they can draw Swifty for a turn. Then what happens, Rondre? I just want people to think it out before... I believe I had a Swiftspear beaten with my blocker, so... Because I was at 6 life. Alright, new prediction up for the second match. Alright, 1-0. Okay, if that's what you were thinking, it makes a lot more sense. I was just waiting for you to tell me how I was wrong. But they can only get 2 cards off of that. Am I supposed to keep these hands? My instinct is no. This looks unbelievably bad. Well, let me check one thing. I have 8 Cascaders. And I'll see, like... Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. Nope. Easy mulligan. Alright. I ran the numbers in a different window. Fuck. That's also kind of not great. I guess I, like, reluctantly keep. Do I bottom Outburst or aim Agent? Got to bottom Subtlety, but I think Subtlety is one of my better cards. Maybe I just bottom Grief. Actually, okay, I should just bottom Grief, I think. That's actually the answer. This is Merfolk. Looks like we might be playing against a Merfolk gamer, chat. It's extremely bad. Bottom the land? Holy shit, that seems incredibly bad. Should have waited to bed until you saw Merfolk. I think I kind of just have to do this. I know Chalice was fun. Yeah, I don't really like what's going on here. But I also need my red source for Violent Outburst is the other issue, so that's the other reason to do this. They put it on top? Holy shit. They do that again, I'm gonna not... I mean, I don't think it does anything now. I think our opponent plays Curse Catcher? Because Curse Catcher is also a fucking annoying card to play against. Fish are friends, not food? Are you sure about that? Guess I should just do it as good practice anyways, just to keep them in the dark. Well, this is not really going swimmingly. Fortunately, I'm not, like, dying very fast, but they only have 2 cards in hand. Exactly, JW. It's not going swimmingly because I'm not playing Merfolk. Alright, I really need a green source soon. Maybe I wasn't supposed to play Steam Vents, because that means every Botanical Sanctum comes into play tapped, actually. Funny to think about. Okay, I think I shouldn't have played the Steam Vents, actually. Alright, green source, please, deck. Plus... There are 3 Botanical Sanctums. That's enough. Like, 3 is a lot. Now I have to play the island out, no matter what. God, am I just gonna lose because of my mana base? That would be such a tilt. And they're gonna start drawing cards from Sylvan. This is kind of sad. I basically am priced into doing it on their upkeep and just hoping they don't have anything. Because, like, I have to fetch... Oh no, I don't have to fetch shock, but it's 8 damage. Well, I guess I'll get Force anyways and just cast my thing. I'm basically priced into it, is the real problem. Whoa! Chat! Are you seeing this? They fawned my outburst! Poggers? Poggers? Poor opponent. You learned that one exactly once. Paid actor. Maybe paid actor. Holy shit. Oh my god, I can't believe that happened. You tried to decrement? Wow, Ari, you have to gift us hope for that. Because that's just not allowed here. Oh my god, I can't believe that happened. I can't believe it happened. Wow. Yeah, leagues are noise. That is a good point. That's what that command's for. Guarantee you this is 100% the type of person to have like a fuck ton of chalices and like counter spells. That one's fine. I don't think endurance does much versus them. And keep. Just hope I draw. Grief would be a good draw, actually. I'm gonna expose my Steam Vents first because it's less valuable, so if they like spreading seas that one. Fascinating. Right. Guess I'll cycle main phase and then grief them probably. I'm kind of afraid of like chalice or shit here. You know? I think here it's good to do it before they can like deploy or even like in license first or something. Okay. Guess I'll actually take a Silver Gill and try to cut them off for a cantripping for hate. So they drew Mutavault. They're gonna play Silver Gill, revealing Order of Atlantis. Just say go now and see what they do. If I'm not citing in... What the problem I have with Dead Gone is, what am I even allowed to take out for it? Is the real question. Good. Alright. Guess I'll do the thing that DT Orchard was referring to. You get the living end on the stack, and then you respond with the Street Wraith cycle. I'm holding control very carefully, the control key. Ooh, they get to draw first, then I grief them? That's kind of funny. It works out basically ideal for me. But yeah, my opponent's like effectively dead again. Which is good for me. Yeah, Lord of Atlantis and 3 lands. I'll take that. Thank you very much. Now, chat, let's not talk about how a lord kills me. Damn it, Ozzy, you're not supposed to do that. Ozzy, you're not supposed to do that. You're just not supposed to do that, Ozzy. Alright, I win. Nice. I mean, I know I'm dead to a lord, but if you say it, it's more likely to come into existence. That's what Ari taught me over the years. Alright, just waiting a few seconds before requeuing, but we're 2-0 with the living end. Just a made-up sideboard. I think it's not really made up, but it's not, like... what's the correct way of putting it? Two with an asterisk. Yeah, that was... I definitely should have died that first game, I think. So it was something alright. Also, chat, thanks for being here. And the storm appears to be going away. Knock on wood. It was really, really dark a second ago. Alright, we got another match. The 2-0 bracket, maybe. Alright, this hand's pretty good. Like I'm playing against Burn. It's not the best hand versus Burn. I would like to draw Botanical Sanctum or Spirable Canal off the Goblin Guide trigger. Architect's the Bow. Seeing if I draw Grief. So I don't really want to cycle the Street Wraith. That's like too close to giving them a new card. Yo Kai, thanks for the raid. How was your stream? That's a good draw. I'm still not going to cycle the Street Wraith though. I think it's just like too close to giving them free card to be worth it. What's up, Julian? 1 year. That's a long time, buddy. You're in Berlin now, right? It was storming out here earlier. I should have been playing Storm instead, but the storm is gone now. Well, okay, that's fine. Or some negation, that's fine. We have 2 cards left. I know I'm drawing another Force. What should I pitch to it? I don't think it's Shardless Agent, because I can guaranteed cast that if I draw one more land by fetching Breeding Pool with my Tarn. So I guess the question is, what am I going to do on this turn cycle? I think I should pitch Waker of Waves, probably, and just use Architects. I guess, well, it's kind of complicated, actually. Actually, I changed my mind. I'm going to discard Architects. So I think the Waker just shuts down all of their aggression. And I can just... Being at 16, I think I can cycle one Street Wraith. And see what land I draw. If I draw land, rather. Okay, that's bad. Guess I'll say go now and see what they do. But plan is probably... Okay, I'm gonna let this Riftbolt hit me. And I'm gonna see what the Goblin Guide turns up. If it's a land, that's pretty good. If it's not a land, then I'll probably just have to fetch Shock, take 3, and then just crack the Waker Waves off Breeding Pool. Maybe it's Steam Fence, actually. I don't know. It's kind of complicated now. I'll see what happens off the guide trigger. Change my mind. I think I'm just gonna do this. That's bad. Okay. Untapped land. I don't like where this game is going. I think if I lose, it's because I didn't draw an untapped land right there. Fuck. Do I cycle? There's a 4. Probably not. I think now I just have to stand pat. This has been an extremely awkward game. So those of you who might be new to the stream from Kai's stream, if you want to support this stream, hit that follow button. That's free to do and help support the stream. Okay, cool. I guess I just somehow never found my third land and died. Can't even cycle it. I don't have enough life. Well, that was sad. Goblin Guy dealt like 8 damage. They're good. This is kind of shit. I think these are like pretty bad, but I might have to leave some number in. I'll see what happens. I don't think Endurance is actually good versus my opponent, or is the Valakut Awakening. So I think I'll leave in a small number of Street Wraiths, but not a large number. And I think I want... Maybe I do want the Subtleties just to take the pressure off. Okay. 3 Subtlety, 0 Street Wraith. Foundation Breakers are mostly for Eidolon, sometimes Rest in Peace. So keep. This is not like the most insane hand, but you can remove a lot of their aggression by killing their 1-drop on 1. There you go. Okay, well that'll deal me 5, I guess. I think a Riverwinder plus Curator is probably enough to win with. Should have... Okay, well. Should just wait until their turn. They might, like, cast a Goblin Guide or some shit, but... This is kind of a leak. Take my 5 damage from Roiling Vortex. Okay. Cast this, no Cascade. I'm dead to, like, triple bolt, but it's so hard to beat that anyways that I'm not going to worry about it. During Blaze Me concede? Okay. We take that. Alright, game 3 on the draw. Do I want to change anything? Might actually want Fav over, like... Well, maybe I should just cut the Griefs, actually. Or leave, like, 1. Because they don't look that good. Could also, like, have Brazen Borrower in, but it's not that good of a card. I guess I'll just have 1 Grief in my deck on the draw. I just read your message, and I will not be modding you, I'm sorry. Note, if you sub, the needle might move a little bit. Subs are more likely to be modded. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay. I think I keep. All of the subs are just out in full force being like, mod me, and I'll just be like, shit. This pin is tapped. Alright, you got me. You want to send the weebs out? Sounds kind of aggressive for... I could have subtletied that. I actually should have considered it, but I didn't consider it. Okay. I think I'm gonna fire off subtlety on any creature if they play one this turn. Just a weeb, a little weeb bit aggressive. There is. Let's write this first and see what's up. If I draw another blue card, I can just like Subtlety, then Living End, and that'll probably end the game, if I had to guess. Yeah, Waker is just so good in this deck. Alright, we win! Woohoo! 3-0 so far? Suck on that, haters. Suck on that, haters. Yeah, what's up, S063? Thank you. I appreciate your message. I'm gonna take a quick 3-minute break before the 4th match. I'll be right back. I'm gonna run a quick ad in the meantime. Alright, I'm back, chat. Thanks for being here. We're 3-0 so far. Get those channel point predictions in if you want to gamble on the outcome of the next match. If you want to support the stream and you're new here, hit that follow button. That's free to do. If you really want to support the stream, consider using a Twitch Prime sub or checking out the commands in the stream title. Thanks for being here. Let's go to the 4th match. We are currently 3-0 with Living End. I think these are just... I don't know. I don't really understand the Dead Gods, but I think I will not be playing them if I play another week with this deck. I think I might play another week with this deck. We'll see. What's up, DC? This person was last playing... Oh, this person was last playing Jeskai Ascendancy. Wait. Gigantha, so probably not. I think this is a keep, but it's not. It's obviously like not the most insane. Spire of Industry. Alright, so it's probably Affinity. For Lavinia. What's up, Nefet? Thanks, DC. I guess I'll just cycle my Street Wraith and see if I draw. See what I draw. That was not good. I'm gonna grief them in case if they have something like main deck first or something like that. 2 thought monitors. I might actually take Ornithopter. I don't really want to take Thought Monitor because then they'll just get it back from life again. I could also take Welding Jar, actually. Maybe that's actually correct. I don't think they're on scales with this hand. I think that I'm gonna write off scales. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Tavija? Oh god. I can't. I just can't. I'm sorry, I butchered it. JSVDMEER. Oh, they drew Ravager? That's not good. Fuck. Ravager is extremely good here. Breeding Pool. Team Vent. I think I'm meant to get Breeding Pool, actually. Dice? Fair enough. Well, not... Drawing all these lands was not ideal, and the problem is Ravager just resets Living End. That's always been a problem in the Affinity matchup over the... over the decades. So just drawing a bunch of lands obviously didn't help. Why is there a Mox Amber? I guess they have Emery? Or something? I don't know. Yeah, this is kind of bad for me. I griefed them. They didn't even attack? I think I'm gonna lose very easily, if I had to guess. The problem is my board has to be able to beat their, entire board plus graveyard, essentially. And I don't think that's going to happen. It's kind of why, I think Yawgmoth can be a tricky matchup for Living End, because something similar happens, except the Yawgmoth gets killed. Yeah, I guess that one, at least, cannot come back from Living End. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm gonna lose easily, I think. Three, 4, 5, 6. 6 damage. And sacking the Ornithopter just makes sense because it's like, it doesn't really matter where it is. If I draw Outburst, it's actually better for me to do that. Guess I'm priced in. But I'm still going to just lose to the 2 Thought Monitors, actually, which is the funny part of this. Like, I think I'm just, like, stone dead. Alright, this person understands. Like, their board is just better than mine post-Living End because of the Ravager thing. Oh, Blue Affinity. We are getting destroyed. Oh, that's funny. The modular... Okay, that's really funny. I guess they wanted the modular... Yeah, okay. This actually is just correct. Oh, wait. They have red for Ragavan. Interesting. So I guess it's Izzet Affinity. Is it Affinity? Chat? Is it Affinity? Or is it not? Is it or is it not? If you weren't here for my terrible puns, well, you had another thing coming, I guess. Atmosphere. Alright, I don't want to play this game anymore. This game is actually just impossible now. Sometimes Living End struggles versus, like, weird shit like this. Endurance does not do anything. I think Subtlety is actually good because of Ravager. Because of how important Ravager is, actually. What else can I cut, though? I'll cut this. Ragavan all decks. I don't think you would put Ragavan in your Living End deck, if I had to guess. Or maybe I'm not trying hard enough. Maybe Grief is not the best, actually. Look at Grief. This might also suck, actually. I'm just thinking about how problematic Ravager is. Giant Mock Salmon? I don't remember. A friend of mine was selling it. Like, they posted on Twitter / eBay. And I'm just like, I'll buy it. I don't remember, though. I think this is a keep. I think I let that go in Subtlety Arcbound Ravager, actually, if it gets cast. Funnily enough. I don't think this is the real problem. Although I didn't draw another Cyclor, which is problematic. Just gonna see if I can, like, bluff them into, like, being scared of stuff by playing that land. Well, I guess it kind of... Whoa, why didn't Mem Knight attack? Oh, I guess they have Springleaf Drum in hand, probably? When they hit my Dead Gun. That doesn't do anything, at least. Maybe it's Rebuke, yeah. Rebuke, I'll test them here. Oh, I guess they'll never rebuke that, never mind. But we'll test them. Wait, I can just Bosage you that end step, and if they want to spend the mana, that's fine. Guess I'll Bosage you it now. Because if they want to spend mana now, I'm fine with that. I kind of just have to kill it. Period. Like, they would have to spend that treasure. They lose a lot of optionality. They just let it go. Because they figured they can, like, Murktide me down with just, like, a Ragavan Fish style game. Wish I had Endurance in my deck to, like, test them, but... Because, like, their Rebuke is basically face up, but I can't do much about it. Fascinating. So I can take them off Rebuke now. They're gonna do this. Or I guess, like, at least make them consider if they want to use Rebuke on the plating. Because it is a 2-turn clock. Okay. Fine, then I'll just untap and cast that and hope it's good enough. Like, 5 is not a lot of life. Should have played my land out, probably. Well, I guess this is fine. They miss a land drop? They did. I guess I'll give them Loading Jar, then the Canal. And hope I'm not dead somehow. For like Shrapnel Blast or something. But if I am, so be it. Sucks. I guess they were just gonna draw off the cards anyways. Actually, I should have drawn the Subtlety, so I can block both. I actually just left myself dead by not drawing that Subtlety. What was I doing? That was bad. Extremely bad. Yes. Maybe they'll mess up somehow. I don't know what I was thinking. I didn't think, I think was the issue. Alright, I'll just bluff Force of Vigor or Dead Gun or something, and maybe they'll just fall for it. Wait, actually, they don't have 2 black. They would have to sack a treasure to attach cranial plating, right? They would just sack 2 treasures? So actually, I guess this is technically fine, but drawing Subtlety still would have been better. I think. Gampa in hand. This is very problematic too. I think... I think if I had drawn the Subtlety, I probably could have won. Wait, are we out of living ends? Ah, fuck. Okay, well... This is sometimes why I want to play more living ends. Well, got him, despite playing horribly. If I drawn the Subtlety, that would have been better than drawing the other cards, so... I definitely did not play that well. Do I want Endurance in my deck? Probably not. I don't think it does enough. Well, they only had 9 artifacts for 9 Infect. If they made a construct, they would have had to use a treasure, so it breaks even. So they were dead. So I suppose they just didn't draw another creature that turn. No. I was waiting to see if I was actually dead. I mean, I did punt, but fortunately I was not punished for it, even though the punt was extremely bad. So... I think Borrower is not great, personally. That's why I don't have it in. I'm gonna keep. You have 2 Cyclers, you have an interaction piece. I think I'm just gonna let Ragavan go, probably. It's more problematic. I can't really play the game until that's removed. And like I actually have to like remove it with like Foundation Breaker or Force of Vigor. Well, I don't want to mulligan one of those because I only have like 4 in my deck. If I had like 6+, I'd probably consider mulling, but like I don't think they have that many relics either, so it's kind of like if you over mulligan to your thingamajig, it doesn't end up well. Twin Shot Sniper? That's interesting. I don't think it's that good, because I think the 1 mana aspect of Dead Gone matters, actually. Huh, that's problematic. That's extremely problematic. It might be, yeah. I'm gonna get Steam Vents tapped. I'm not gonna cycle any of my things. I might cycle Architects at some point, but I'm not gonna cycle it yet. This is very unpleasant. I think they might have more than one relic. But it's hard to tell. Alright, I guess I'll cycle exactly one Architects. But obviously this game is not going well. I mean, they're gonna relic it, that's fine. Sure. I think I'm gonna lose badly if they have any. Like, I'm just losing to the Saga as it is. So that's like kind of a problem. Force of Vigor would have been amazing there, obviously. I would have killed the Saga and the Relic, but I didn't have Force of Vigor. Holding Jar for the Relic is extremely annoying. It means I have to, like, kill it twice. Oh, whoops. I was supposed to... Shit, I was supposed to crack that. Response. And exile that. Because, like, then if I, like, Living End, suppose I do draw a Cascader, I can at least force them to pop their Relic if they don't want me to have a Subtlety. I'm very close to dead, though. Oops. Carrot of Mysteries, go. Looks like our 5-0 dream's dying, chat. Big sads. There's a Ravager. I think blocking is good, actually. I am so dead. I am dead. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, Ravager was always good versus Living End. Nothing's really changed. I mean, you just don't have Mock Temple, which is a change, I suppose. Guess I get to use the Subtlety at least. I mean, this isn't actually lethal, so it's interesting that they're rebuking this. I count 12 damage puts me to 1. I want to draw that anyways, so fine. Sad. Sad game. Well, tragic. We don't get to 5-0. Well, I guess we get to play for 4-1. That was a sad game. I mean, like, I didn't really get anything going because the relic was so problematic. Your points. Your points were sent into the void because no one bet against me. Sad. Well, weirdly. Alright, we'll play the 5th match in a second. I want to rest my head for a second before playing another match. Alright, get your bets in. I'm about to start the next match. Again, thanks for everyone being here. We're just chilling with some Living End. I might play Second League after this. I might cut the freaking Dead Gons, though. I don't really understand it. Although it's kind of like, I think these decks just kind of don't have great sideboards, generally speaking, if I had to guess. 10 points on yes. Let's see. Are you still saving for another open all? Maybe. A lot of bettors in chat. What's this, hammer? It's like a hammer gamer. Wow, their draw is extremely good. I might be dead. I saw Grief them looking for the hammer. That hand's bananas. Like, it's just extremely, extremely good. So they should probably... Oh my god, really? Fuck. Oh, I should have... Oh no. Fuck. I'm dead now. God damn, that's so tilting. No, like, Living End doesn't have room to play Fire Ice, actually. Like, if you just look at all of the Living End decks, none of them play Fire Ice. I just needed one turn of them not hammering me. Instead, I got hammered. You would know something about hammering people, wouldn't you? Dice. What else can I cut? Chat. Can I cut Fawn versus Hammer? Probably, actually. I think I probably want the Brazen Borrower because of Lavinia. Well, Endurance is not that good either, so... Subtlety, Subtlety, Waker, Waker, Subtlety. Submit. Alright, we might be heading towards a 3-2 chat, which I'm really sad about. Can we get some counter hype in chat and hope? I need your energy to get the 4-1. Is this a keep? Probably not. I think this is actually a keep, though. It's also an ugly hand, though. That's not living. I think I'm just gonna say go. Question is, what land do I get? It's probably Steam Vents. What is that, a Mole Drifter? We got some Mole Drifter emotes in effect? I'm griefing them this turn. This is why I waited a turn on Grief. It maximizes the chance I could snipe a Lavinia. Is that the Oracle? The Oracle 88? Noted double master streamer? Let's see what they do. I'm playing with fire a little bit. I think I kind of just have to do it now. Hoping they would play one more creature. Note, because of how the stacking works, their extra draw happens. Well, what do I want to do? Grief them and architects myself. So now, wait, did I click on them? Whoops, guess I did. Okay, guess I'll give them. Doesn't really matter because they can fetch in between. I guess it's like this. Oh, but it does matter because they have a draw on the stack. Okay, they didn't, so they get the Seacrum Piss. I think I was actually supposed to architect myself for a land for Subtlety, probably. Interesting. Okay. Attack for 9. Okay, now they fetch. Interesting. I don't know what they're getting. Well, I know they have a Seagram Coast, I guess. That first, then I'll Subtlety the Pierceful Paladin. Alright, cool. 1 game 2. It looked like it might have been a little bit dicey. Maybe I can't side out Waker Waves so much, actually. Although I like it less on the draw, too. Oh, this song's a banger. Sounds like Chrono Trigger. Yep. It's extremely good. It's fine. That's the line I wanted to get. Okay. Cool. Can't have 2 drums postboard. So you would shave down to 1 drum? Is what you're saying? Gonna get a tap breeding pool, and then I'll see what I drawed and reevaluate. Just 1 to Saga makes sense. So if I outburst this turn, it gives them 2 draws. I guess. There was a better way to get around this stuff, but there isn't really. I think I'm just gonna go for the EOT one and hope they don't draw a Spell Pierce. Or something somewhere. I wait a turn, they put it back on top. So actually, I can deny them a draw, essentially, if I just wait for them to do it again. just wait and see what I draw. Is a Subtlety a Grief Curator enough to beat them? Yeah, that's a good point. If I do a draw step, I can also Grief. I guess I'm supposed to, probably. That seems good to me. Also important to know the living end is always before the extra draws from Esper Sentinel. So it's kind of just works out, you know? I keep forgetting that, but it only works on their turn, obviously, to do that. Wait. Oh, I have to click OK. Forge can go. Okay. You get one card. Hope it's not good. Although I guess the Force of Vigor kind of checks all the check marks. Because I know... Okay, that's fine. Their last card is Ginger Brute. I guess I'm just gonna leave up Hardcast Flav, because I think that's the way I lose, right? Alright, your turn. Sporkle? How about I do that at the end of the stream? All the blockers can gain 3, but that's fine. Yeah, alright, we'll do that Sporkle at the end. But we got a 4-1, which is sweet, chat. Alright. Chat, can we get some 4-1 hypes? Some, like, Jarvis claps, some follows, some subs? Some hype? Turn to evil? Is this really that evil? I don't think Living End's really that evil. Alright, chat, what card should I change? Not an easy matchup postboard. Well, waiting on the grief for getting Lavinia in game 2 was game-winning, I think. Nefet! Let's get some Jarvis claps. Let's get some Jarvis claps in chat for Nefet. And I know Nefet always wants a chest. A chesty. Let's see what's in the chesty. Slayer's Plate. That's not a good card. I think that's my second Slayer's Face in recent memory. And 10 play points. Well, this card was extremely clunky. Alright, what should I cut Dead Gone for, chat? Oh, Subtlety is really good. Like, maybe Endurance goes and Subtlety just goes into the main deck. Kind of was more impressed by Subtlety than Endurance anyways. That's just a side grade, obviously. Do I really want to play his fucking Dead Gones? 4, 5, 4, 8. Yo, the mana base for casting red cards is really not that good. I mean, I guess there's a bunch of cyclers. Dismember? Yo, thanks, Thais. I'm not pro Turtle, really. I think Waker of Waves is better. But, obviously it's kind of close. Fury. I don't... Okay, personally, I don't see many Living End decks that play Fury. And there's probably a reason for that, even though I don't know the reason offhand. Like, has anyone seen a Living End deck that plays Fury anymore? 'Cause I really just don't see it, basically, anymore. Alright, I think I'm gonna cut these Dead Gons. I think I'm gonna play... Yeah, I think the red cards are just kind of, like, awkward. I think the Valakut Awakening's fine, but the other red cards are kind of not where I want to be. I think, what's the card I want to play? I don't want to play Foundation Breaker because it costs so much. That's the problem I have with it. I think I'm going to play one of Force of Vigor more, and one Ingot Chewer. And exactly one Ingot Chewer. Because I don't really think you can support more than, like, that many Ingot Chewers without significantly altering the mana base. But Turtle doesn't answer... Like, Turtle doesn't answer a relic. Right, strategist? Like, what does Turtle answer? Doesn't Turtle only bounce creatures? I'm pretty sure Turtle only bounces creatures. Like, that's why I don't understand the Turtle. Draeneth's Magistrate, but that's why there are 4 subtleties in the deck. I understand what the Turtle's for, but Subtlety's sort of handling that. Subtlety's just kind of works well in the deck. In my experience. Like, I've been pretty impressed with the Subtlety from this week, and I've watched it be pretty good for other people playing Living End as well. So I think the Subtlety just makes a lot of sense, personally. I don't know if that makes sense to you. I got the new cards. I'm gonna play one Chewer, because I don't really think you can play more than one, because of stretch on the mana base for it. Yeah, exactly. You can't overboard either. Alright, I guess I'll update the deck again real quick. Can someone tell me if the deck list got re-updated? You can type exclamation point last, Rondre. But we were 4-1. But exclamation last usually works. Wow, whoops. Wrong button. Alright, prediction for the next match. Can someone tell me if the deck list got updated, please? Another match. 6th match for the night. I don't know how many deep I'll get for this one. Probably play all of them, but We'll see. I might play like 3 of them, and then just do the word cycle on stream that that Armath redeemed. I'll probably play 3 matches on stream then. Depends on my mood, of course, and also how fast the matches go. Yep. This is a keep. You're gonna keep a lot of one-landers in this deck, chat. That's just kind of how the beast is. Alright. Oh, this looks like Murktide, probably. Oh my god, it's the mirror. Oh my god, I don't have a fucking ley line in my sideboard. These mirrors get weird, I think. Can you get the MTG bot app without streaming? I'm not sure. I don't think so. I think it like checks if you're streaming or something like that. Yeah, I have a lot of cyclers, but I don't know what's supposed to happen. I think simultaneously I want a better board and graveyard than them. So it's going to be kind of painful thing. I don't think Fawn matters as much as just having a better graveyard, really. I think Endurance matters a lot. Yeah, this is something I'm not really into doing right now, but, you know, it is what it is. Yo, what's up, Chrono? Yeah, I mean, it's Rainwave. They have good taste. Well, that does not Cascade. That does cast Fawn. Yeah, I also love that radio. That's why I use it. I've played Yawgmoth before. It's been a while. It's been a long time since I've played Yawgmoth, but I have played it before. Cool. I'm gonna grief them, see what's up. Maybe there's a chance I can construct a window where I kill them. I think I'm just gonna take Sky Turtle and like dead end them because like I'm gonna create a graveyard they can't really allow me to bring back. I'll just cycle now and see which land I should play. It's probably still Misty, but This is their hand. Probably just looking for a land. I think they should take Outburst, because that's the card that lets me, like, dictate the tempo of the game, at least. I don't have any Riverwinders, but I do have a Waker. They took Fawn? Interesting. Also have to be mindful of how many living ends are gone from the deck. I'm down one, so that's kind of... It can be awkward sometimes. That's good. Okay. I don't think another Outburst does anything for me. God, this is gonna last forever. Or maybe it won't, I don't know. Maybe they'll just be green screwed the entire game. Aha! We've got our plan in place, chat. Which is deploy a 4/4 flyer. How do you ever defeat 4/4 flyer? Oh my god, I can't believe they drew Island. Holy shit. I only have one living end left in the deck. It's kind of problematic. But I hope I don't have to use it. I think I might just cast Shardless Agent. No Cascade. Does that make sense? It kind of does, actually, yeah. Because what happens if you do this is they'll be... Okay. They can't beat 3-mana 2/2, chat. Powerful magics. Powerful magics, I tell you. Oh, thanks for the kind words, strategist. Now we get to the point where I'm like, I don't know how to sideboard with this deck, but it seems pretty clear that endurance matters a lot. How this deck loses? I think you can definitely lose to like Arcbound Ravager, which has happened in the first league. You can also lose to Burn. And I think there are just like board states you can't overcome. Oh, I think the Prison Tron matchup is also not good. So the question is, what can I side out? I question if I actually am supposed to have Fawn in. I think I might just take them out. As crazy as that is to say. Oh yeah, Blue-White's not great. Like, Blue-White with Chalice of the Void is not a good matchup either, I think. Also, like, in the old days, you were kind of not thrilled about humans because Meddling Mage beat you in game 1. Murktide? I think Murktide is close, actually. I think it's just, like, kind of just see if you can bob and weave around their counters. But like a lot of that is just like stressing them on certain turns. Guess this is a keep. This is not like the most insane hand, but I think it's a reasonable hand. Draw. No reason. I don't really have to grief them until turn 3. I just would rather spend time cycling. Like, this is like impossible to cast essentially. And so are these in my version of the deck. So I just want to cycle looking for lands. That's fine. Yeah, grief is a huge pickup for the deck. That's why I don't really understand the straight teamer one that cut grief from the deck. I mean, obviously grief looks goofy in the deck. My grief. Okay. Oh, they don't have a land. That's huge for me. Of course. That's good. Also good. Just gonna fetch Steam Vents and cycle off the Otawara first. I think I'll just say go and not slam this because Endurance would also be kind of painful. Like, if they just evoke Endurance, I would lose to Living End. That's, like, kind of something I think you just have to watch out for at postboard. The dynamic just shifts a lot. Just gonna take my untap. Now we get into a weird staring contest. Mostly I'm just, like, afraid of Endurance. It's... Maybe I should have some of a Subtlety in because of that. Maybe that's a reason to have a small number of Subtlety in, actually. I didn't consider that. Living in Mirror Chat, this is some real magics. I don't know what your question means, Tile of Toe. I'm sorry. Okay, thank you, Strategist. Yeah, that answers the question. Doesn't it also show the record? No, I think Strategist, you answered the question, which I appreciate. This is bad again. I think the turn's better. I think I kind of just have to pull the trigger because I run the risk of drawing another living end. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just not gonna cast it. They should have let me put the living end on the stack. Yeah, exactly, DJ Taglet. That's what I'm gonna do now. No way they beat a 2-2. No one's ever beaten a 2-2 in their life. I need to find an endurance. I don't want to shuffle because I know the bottom of my deck is all non-endurance cards. No, I took Subtlety out, but I'm starting to regret it. I don't know, like, what I'm allowed to take out, though, because there's not that much room to, like, you know, side stuff in and out, if that makes sense. Oh, we don't know the order? Oh, but all of these are not endurance as well. So, like, the bottom, like, 30 cards in my deck are just not endurance. So I should just not shuffle, right? Because it's like 4 out of 16 or so to draw endurance from this standpoint. This is a very goofy game. Well, I have the Grey Ogre beat down, so clearly I'm winning, right? That's how it works. Okay, that's a really good draw, actually. I think I'm just going to discard a Shardless Agent, actually. Which looks goofy, but... Go, go, Shardless Agent! That's really good, actually. I think I'm actually going to discard Living End now. Fuck. No, I beat downs! Okay. That's fine. I'm discarding my Living End now, though. What do I do now? Let's I cast this. Target you? Okay. That's fine. Tagging's not good. I don't think that ends up well, DJ Tagla, really. By the way, I drew all of my endurances because I specifically did not shuffle the cards on the bottom of my deck into my library. Because I basically just knew, like, my top 16 cards were all, like... That's where the density of the endurances were. If that makes sense. Looks like I'm going to win this fight, at least. But they're gonna counter their own thing. Oh my god, chat. You love to see it. I think I should actually just counter their force of negation on their own thing. That's so funny. Oh my god. Oh my god. I fucking love to see it. Oh my god. They evoke another? Probably, yeah. Because this beats another fawn if I do it. Wow, what a fucking game. Holy shit, chat. Can we get some hype in chat for that? Can we get some fucking hype in chat for that one? Oh my god, holy shit. What a fucking game. Wow, no one bet. Everyone believed I would win. Holy shit. God, I can't believe that game played out like that. I guess I can believe it, but... that game is fucking sick. Nefed Pinchy indeed. That was like Hullbreaker whoring them to death, except like we made them fawn their own living end, and I'm just like, wait. I want this living end to resolve, so it's just like... that was fucking sick. I don't really want to play another Living End Mirror, but that game was definitely great. I think the mirrors are probably just about positioning when you're supposed to cast your spells, if I had to guess. And obviously endurance is a key part of that. Oh, is this Monoblack Coffers? Okay. That's bad. Danger, Will Robinson. Danger. I was looking for a grief. That's fine. Well, sort of. I don't know. This is Monoblack Saga? Question mark? Monoblack Saga? Question mark? No way! There's no way you're too young for that reference. Come on. Does Coffers play Saga? To get map? That seems so slow, but I can't suspend it. I don't have Sunken Ruins in my deck. Pox? You think it's Pox? I don't think it's Pox. You know. Do not think I care about that needle. Name Scalding Turn. It's a good thing that they named... Like, I don't actually have that many Scalding Turns in my deck. But I was just never going to counter that anyways, so... I wonder if I'm not allowed to cycle just because if I draw the third... Well, I guess I'm not cycling anyways. There you go. So this is when I'm going to outburst, cascade into the living end, then respond with Cycling Street Wraith, because I don't want to risk drawing the third one. Oh, I'm supposed to do it on there. I'm supposed to do it now, actually. It's because I have 2 in my hand. Like, it's just really bad. Holding control. Pass. Pull. Alright. All of the living ends are out of my deck. Boom! Got him, chat. Got him. Boom! Headshot. Right. Subtlety does not look great versus my opponent. It was the Swamp Walk. I'll have 2 of the Foundation Breakers in, but not the Ingot Chewers. I mean, I was told it was Coffers, but who can say? Who can say for real? Alright, this is a pretty good hand, too. Is Ordbrook plus Street Wraith a combo? Yeah, it is. From one person. It's a decision. So they're like racing to Graveyard Hate, but I'm gonna kill it on turn 2, so cool. Full beans. If you're gonna swamp the talk, you gotta swamp the block. That's a good one. I'll have to remember that for next time. Oh, well, this is not gonna end well for them. I'm gonna just like literally put them in their graveyard. You know, it would be a shame if I cast Sinkhole. Would be a shame, chat. It would be a damn shame if you got Sinkhold. I was hoping for another one. I can still find one right here. Maybe I should... Let's see. 4, 11, 13... I guess I should just... Wait, 4, 7, 9... Alright, yeah, I should... I think I should just do this, actually. Because I think this is just a fast enough clock. I should do this. Oh, also it kills the Saga again. Never mind. This is obviously correct. Boom! Stone Rain plus make 3,000 power. I don't know why they kept that hand. That was just never going to work, I think. I mean, I think if I just started casting my things, I'd probably win this one as well. Alright, I think we're going to play one more match, chat. But before I do that, I'm going to run one last quick break. And then, after the third match, I'm also going to do the Sporkle. So I'll be right back in 3 minutes. Alright, I'm back, chat. Again, thanks for everyone being here. Appreciate all of y'all. If you want to support the stream, hit that follow button. That's free to do. If you really want to support the stream, consider using a Twitch Prime sub here, or checking out the links in the stream title. And get your bets in for the last and final match of the night. And then I will do the word cycle sporcle afterwards. Appreciate all y'all, though. We are doing very well in the matches so far. Against Burner, account 52, and they appear to have a companion. Let's see if it's Gigantha. It probably is. Alright, keeping this versus all Gigantha gamers. I think I just want to get lands out of my deck. Cookbook. Let's see. I think I let that go, but what do I want to get? Probably Breeding Folk still. Sure. Untap. Alright. When it rains, it pours, I guess. Cycle. I mean, I guess hypothetically it could be Gorya's Vengeance, except there's a Gigantha, right? So most things you want in Gorya's Vengeance probably don't work under Gigantha restriction. I think I can wait one more turn before griefing them. Fine. I mean, I think it's more likely to be like the Esper food deck that that Spike was playing. That's like, it's fine. Found all of the lands. I think I just need to find the Cascade card. Alright, I guess now I'm griefing them, but this is kind of unexciting. Taking Shredder. I don't think the other cards matter. I can force some negation the time to you if I want to. But I really need to draw like a Cascade spell real soon, otherwise I'm gonna lose. I had a lot of looks at one, so I don't regret keeping this hand, but obviously I do need to draw a Cascade spell, otherwise I will not win. This song's a banger, too. Emery, that's bad. Yeah, it's just Rain Wave, which is good for that sort of stuff. So they have one unknown card. Fine. Am I going to regret clicking on this Instagram link? Oh, it doesn't even work for me. So, I guess there's nothing to regret then. Well, if you enjoy the music, I appreciate the kind comments, though. Trying to avoid getting combo killed or for them to have Nihil Spellbomb, because I think those are the things that matter the most. Gigantha in hand? Sure. Convinced that matters very much, but we got it. Boss. Bobbling me instead of bobbling themselves. Interesting. Take go. I think you should bobble yourself with the Delta out and just try to find the cards you actually need. Discard Gigantha to Underworld Cookbook. That is something you are allowed to do. That is certainly something you're allowed to do by the rules of the game. I think Time Sieve is how this game gets out of hand. Defawning it is important. Sure. Not ideal. This is really, really insane. I've been through how many cards? 22, and I haven't seen any of the Cascaders. $22 cards, no Cascaders. Found Daredevil. Oh, chat. Am I gonna lose this game without finding it because I don't find a Cascader? That'd be really tragic, I think. Trade Cascade? I don't even know what that means. What does Cascade mean? Oh, you can have all of your food. Here's Small Bomb. Maybe I can just run them out of artifacts in their graveyard. How likely is that? Doesn't seem particularly likely. Right, good. Okay. Finally. This deck doesn't typically have main deck Rebuke. I know because I played a bunch of these lists and I watched Spike play a bunch of these lists. He doesn't like the main deck Rebuke because it's like, you're kind of a tight engine deck. And also, how would saving Fawn for Rebuke even matter here unless if I had Violent Outburst? Right? If they had 2 Rebukes, they can get around it no matter what. Wait, when did they get an Asmo? Fuck. It's kind of bad, actually. Maybe I can kill them before they get enough food. No, they still have the Daredevil in their hand. I might lose to the Asmo killing all my creatures, actually. It's kind of funny to say. Fuck. Also not good. Maybe I can kill them with damage before that, actually. Because I do have a lot of big creatures. And they only have 2 cookbooks. And I will counter any cookbook, literally. That's true. Actually, the second living end is a good insurance policy. Because they can't kill me that fast, which is a good part of this. Because the Waker of Waves make it impossible for them to kill me, really. We do have Swamp Block, that's true. Does this do anything? Why are they casting? Oh no, one Daredevil is the same. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I need to save this and this. I need to save this for Time Sieve. I think, because I think Time Sieve is a way that they could get out of this. And I also think I need to save Subtlety for Academy Manufacturer, because I think that just ends poorly for me. Alright, what happens if I attack with everything? They have 5 food, they'll go to 7 food so they can deal 6 damage 3 times. They can kill this, and they can deal 6 to that. Alright, I guess I can't attack with these 2 then. But I'll attack with everything else. The menace matters a lot here. Making sure that they can't kill me is also important, because, like, if I accidentally kill myself, that would not be ideal. Fine. Buffing is important. Yes, it is. It is, in fact, important. If you want important strategic advice like that, or if you want to win more matches on MTGO, just read that note. You too can have MTGO Premium. They're thinking. They're deep in the tank. Sure. If I just cast a Living End now with my graveyard, is that good enough? Or should I just wait for them to kill more of my stuff? They would get Daredevil, Emery, Ledger Shredder back. But they'll get more food. I think I can wait, actually. I guess I'll wait. Then I can wait exactly one turn cycle and see what they do. Okay. Surely this Living End will kill my opponent. Pied Piper, I think the Wizard's Event Locator works, but you have to do a lot of work on the site. Maybe someone else has the link handy. I don't have it handy right now, unfortunately for you. Target you. And brief you as well. Alright. That was an interesting game. I never got Saga'd, which would have gotten Nihil Spellbomb, which would have made the game a lot harder, obviously. Oh, it's storming here again. I hope my power stays fine. I think I'm gonna side out Griefs for the actual, for more subtleties because of Teferi for one. Maybe that's bad logic. But I think these are definitely good and this is good. I think I'm just gonna submit this. Santa is really bad. I mean, it's kind of close, except I think I can do better. I guess this Valkid Awakening will do a lot of heavy lifting if I keep. Just like reluctant keep. Okay, I should just bin the Steam Vents actually. I just have to force it. It's not my favorite to do, obviously, but I think it's just correct. Simple. Alright. I'm going to need some good top decks now. Here we go. This gets breeding full. I'll see what they do. Gantha in hand. Alright, alright. How good is Gigantha that you play it in Esper strategy? Like, just think about that, chat. Just think about it. I want you to think long and hard about that. It's free? No, it's not. It's not free. But just think about it, chat. I want you to think about it. If you're not thinking about it right now, you really should be thinking about it. Oh my god, they can cast a Gigantha soon. You're drafting but still thinking about it? Glad to hear it, strategist. The rest of you who are thinking about it, I hope you're thinking about it long and hard. This plays around Rebuke. I feel like it's pretty likely that they have Rebuke in hand. Oh. Target myself, probably because they have 2 fetches. Well, guess I'm drawing those. I also wanted to do it because, like, I know Spike had Teferi in the sideboard. Like, if you just wait, there's a good chance it backfires on you. Alright, chat! We're 3-0 in this league! Let's get some hype! Any subs, follows for the hype train? Alright, I don't think I'm gonna play the last 2 matches on stream, but there is a Sporkle queued up, so stick around for that. Deck's really strong. That's all I can say. I mean, I basically just copied a mostly net deck, and it seemed extremely good, so...